Mario time! Woohoo!
Nintopic Podcast, all things Nintendo.
Welcome to the Nintopic Podcast. Are we live is the question. Because
nope. We're all figments of your imagination.
I don't know if we're live. Can everybody hear me? Am I muted? Because I'm always muted, so I just don't know. I always
brother,
just to make sure that I'm not muted, because the muteness, it follows me wherever I go.
We are the voices inside of your head.
You can ask Vandy, okay? Vandy, when we just came in the room just now or earlier today, I'm like troubleshooting. You're like, you're muted. I'm like, I was muted the entire time. So,
can you guys hear me? Okay.
We can hear you. We can.
Oh, okay.
I can. I'm not sure if anybody else can. Can everybody else can?
I wasn't trusting my Bluetooth. Anyway.
Everybody say 1, 2 testing, because that way.
1, 2 test.
Testing. All right, we are here, guys. Guess what? Look at all these amazing, beautiful people we have on this entire podcast. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I counting right? 7.
We got 7 today.
Man, we're just short of 2 little squares in the corner. Man, next time. But we are here at the Nintopic Podcast episode. Okay, Vandy, last week wasn't episode 11. This is episode 11.
Is this episode 11 today?
Yeah, this is episode 11. So we're doing episode 11 part 2.
I lied.
Well, it did say in the title of the stream, episode 11.
Right?
So now,
But
To be fair.
last week or this week?
I think last week.
Yeah, so that was my mistake. It was episode 10. And this is episode 11.
W.
but we're here now.
And then we're here now. It's today. It's live, and we have a lot to talk about. But before we get into that, I want to introduce the cast of today. We have a cast of all stars today because certain game came out. People are playing it. Certain people said certain stuff, and people are talking about it. And so are we. So I'm going to go ahead and start with our center square. Can everybody see our center square? Who's the center square for everybody else?
This quick.
It's the same for everyone.
It's the same.
Okay, I want to make sure because I think it's on the other software where it kind of mixed everybody up. But our center square, we have Nisquick with us. Welcome, Nisquick.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for having me, Mike. And it's good to be on this podcast with everyone. Nintendo Land, I've been watching Nintendo Land's videos ever since like the pandemic. So it's really cool to be on a podcast with Nintendo Land.
That's awesome.
And yeah. So I'm really excited to talk about all things Nintendo, Zelda, Metroid, and some other new stuff that I have been seeing online relating to video games and Nintendo. So I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
That is awesome. That's a good segue. Nintendo Land, take it away.
How's it going?
Landon.
I'm good. I'm just gearing up and ready for the rest of the year because Mario's later. So
yes,
I'm getting through Pikmin right now. I'm going back to Zelda until Mario, but I've been chilling, been doing good.
That's awesome. Yeah, all right. We got is it first is Pokemon, right? Then Mario, then Mario RPG.
Yes.
Right? That's the order. Okay.
I thought okay.
Is Pokemon in October? The
Pokemon
first
October,
of the
yeah.
DLC?
I
Okay.
think the first DLC is, yeah.
Okay.
No, we're talking about Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh yes, Detective Pikachu. I completely forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
That is early October. Yeah.
Early October, yeah. And take it away, Linz.
Hello, I'm Linz. Pokemon Sleep launched, and we've been snoozing our cares away. So that's where you can find me, chat.
Oh man, Pokemon Sleep. Oh, Pokemon Sleep. Vandy, what's up, Vandy?
Kind of the same thing. Pokemon's
Sleeping?
been a little dry, and so it's a lot of Unite and a lot of Pokemon sleeping and stuff like that. I bought this handy dandy thing, so I feel all cool. The Pokemon Go Plus.
All right.
Nice.
The question is, can you throw it in your sleep?
I mean, that would be lit. No, but it does work with sleep. But you put it by your bed.
How does that work?
Does
It
it
tracks
have
your
to be
sleep.
on the bed,
You
or
put
can
the
it be
ball
on
by
the
your-
hard surface?
It has to be on your bed. It has to be on your bed.
Because
Unfortunately,
it like tracks your movement. So like if it's on
Yeah.
a hard surface, it can't detect like how much you're like stirring in your sleep and stuff.
Interesting. We'll talk about that more later. Take it away, Joey CJ.
Hello, everyone. Kind of been chilling a little bit off of gaming, just a little bit, kind of still coming down off that Tears of the Kingdom high. Well, I'm not down, but just kind of sitting with the feelings, if you will. So I did have a little bit of Splatoon. That's my go-to game. Especially during, I do work from home. So when I'm not, lunch, like little breaks here and there, it's kind of like, let's get a couple matches in. But really, it's been a very quiet week. Got lost in a book. So when that happens, everything else kind of goes away. I'm such a nerd.
Can I ask what book?
It's this book. It's a thriller.
Okay.
I don't know how appropriate it is for our podcast.
Okay,
but I'll send it to you though.
We can talk books later. We can talk.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So Linz and I are gonna. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. I just playing Thriller in my head.
God, please don't let us be copyrighted.
Thriller. Paul Gale Network, Dr. Nintendo himself. Paul, take it away.
Well, gaming wise, I've been playing some Pikmin 4, and then just fun stuff wise, my toys came in today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Action figures. Action figures.
I totally get to validate this being a big kid buying them because I could say, well, I have kids myself, so they're for them. Well, they're really for me. Now, if I buy more, to be fair, it's for them. But like, I had to get the main four. Raphael's missing, but he's coming in the mail tomorrow. So
Nice.
we're looking forward to the movie. That's sort of one of my big IPs. That's like up there in the history of time of my favorite things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mario, Zelda, Street Fighter, Ninja Turtles, like Ninja Turtles. I was a Cowabunga kid. I could do a quick little side story real quick if you want.
Go ahead. Take it away.
Okay.
Talk to us, Paul.
Talk to me, Paul.
Talk to me, Paul.
Nothing gaming related, just a fun story because I'm in a Turtles mood totally right now. So I tell this story. I don't know if I should tell the original story first. I'll tell the original story first and then what I do because I don't want to eat up too much time.
Whichever is the spiciest one.
This is funny. As a kid, when I was doing Taekwondo, all of the students, you had a run, jump, and they would have like our instructor and another adult, sometimes like my dad or another kid's parent, hold the other end of the rope, and you jump over it like a sidekick, and the kid would run around, and then it was the next kid's turn. You run, jump over it, run around, and my turn, run, cowabunga. And that's what I would do. And my dad's looking at me, and my instructor, what is this cowabunga? No cowabunga. You kia. Oh, okay. And then next kid, my turn. Cowabunga! Like, what? Take me to the back. And this is like 1990, so you could do this. You take me to the back, stick out your hands, smack me with a ruler. Gonna do cowabunga anymore? No. So I go back and then, cowabunga! Like, they come back, and now they have like a little bit of a bamboo shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They're like, you gonna do cowabunga? You gonna be a good boy? Yeah. My dad's looking like, like, okay. What are you gonna do, Paul? Are you gonna do cowabunga or kia? Oh, kia. Okay. Cowabunga, kia. I'm like, oh, then it goes back. And so like 3 or 4 times, like you're just done for the day, but I couldn't help it. But anyway, so that's the main story. But the funny story is, now that I teach martial arts, I tell that story to my university students that are all in their 20s, and I say, we're going to do that today, and I'm going to let you cowabunga. So I have all these 22-year-olds, cowabunga, and it's a real good kick, and it's like, yeah, that's good. So
everybody has to take Paul's class. He will let you be free to express your hayas however you like.
Legit martial arts classes, but being fun and
of course
multiple things, I can't help it. So
that's awesome. And that was Paul's Corner.
One day we're gonna podcast live from like one of Paul's classes or something.
Right? No, we have to. And Paul has to lead a class, and we all have to be like dressed and then back up like this, and then we all do what Paul tells us to do, in a class. So we'll have a live class with Paul Gale here, and
then we'll go to Culver's afterwards.
And then after we work out, we'll drown our sorrows in some
burgers and custard.
That was awesome, Paul. Thank you so much for sharing. Hey, I meant to ask you, are those turtles like the action figures from the action movie that's coming, or are they all different ones?
Yeah, these are the new figurines, like as they're modeled in the new movie, which I think they really nailed the designs where they look close enough to the OG turtles and not too different, but different enough that the movie's going to have like their own flavor and what makes them kind of unique, separate. So I think it's going to be just the right balance of like what I needed as an old school fan.
That's awesome. And Paul, now that we're with you, go take it away. What have you been playing lately?
Pikmin 4.
Nice.
And Final Fantasy 16. And I also can't step away from Street Fighter 6.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Because now I'm a silver level 3 star. So you have to go through iron 1 through 5, bronze 1 through 5. Right. There's something before iron. I don't know. Like silver's the 4th one. And then there goes to gold and beyond. So I'm like, I'm getting close to gold, but it's tough. The competition's tough.
That's crazy. Len, what have you been playing?
Did you say Linz or Landon?
Lind.
Okay, cool. Your mic cut out like halfway through on my side, so I was like, I heard L. I've been doing Pokemon Sleep as per Vandy and I, I'm sure. It's been fun. I got my first shiny. I
Nice.
proved to you, Mike, they do exist. You have a chance.
Not even in my sleep or my dreams. Nope.
You're getting them in your sleep, and he can't get them.
Not even in my dreams.
Listen, in your dreams, I am Team Mike. You will find a shiny. Other than that, I've been suffering through the horrible meta that is Pokemon Unite right now. I would like to have a personal conversation with the devs. Please allow me to have a conversation. It is all I would like. I'll sign it. I'll give them a sticker if they do good jobs. But other than that, I've been working a lot. Vandy came down this last weekend, so we were celebrating birthdays and doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I haven't had a lot of time.
Whose birthday was it? Vandy or yours?
It's a friend of mine. His name is Karthu. He runs a channel called Karthu's Dojo. He does a lot of Dragon Ball content.
Happy birthday,
really cool.
Karthu.
Karthu. Carthu. Karthu.
Happy birthday, Karthu.
So it was fun. We did Top Golf. We had a good time, but in my downtime, it's probably one of those two. One of them being while I'm asleep.
That's really downtown. That's like down. You can't get. Hey, go ahead, take it away, Bandy.
Yeah, pretty similar here. I haven't touched a video game outside of Pokemon Unite in a while. I have a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. And things just keep on getting piled on to my schedule. So video games are primarily just when I stream is kind of a lot of it. And then my like very small downtime, it'll be Pokemon Unite and then Pokemon Sleep. And Pokemon Sleep is it's just weird. Like I don't even know how to describe like waking up, getting judged for how I slept by Pikachu and doing a bunch of other different things. And it's just it's a very well-made app. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. Yeah. But it's very interesting. It's definitely very interesting.
That's crazy. It's like you're bad. One is bad at video games, then you go to sleep and they tell you you're bad at sleeping too. Like,
like let me sleep in peace, Pikachu. Thank you. I don't care being like you give me a score of how well I slept. Like that. Thanks, man.
Man, Landon, take it away. What have you been playing lately?
I've just been full Pikmin 4 mode. I've been playing a little Street Fighter 6 too. I've been back and forth, but mostly Pikmin. I've just been eating that game alive. Like I was telling you earlier, it feels a lot like Pikmin 2, one of my favorite games of all time. I love the difficulty. I love the risk versus reward, and I love the dungeons it adds to the game. And Pikmin 4 just feels like a true return to that instead of Pikmin 3, which I wasn't a big fan of. But yeah, I've been kind of trying to go through this fast so I can make some like content on it, because there's a lot of like lore stuff for like Pikmin fans that I want to talk about and just dive into. But I'm trying to take my time and have fun without rushing to the end, but I have to hurry up and get to the end. So it's like a content versus do I have fun? I don't know. But I'm just trying to get through Pikmin right now. But it's been good.
That's awesome.
What's your rank in Street Fighter? Gotta ask. For you.
What was that?
What's your rank in Street Fighter? I gotta ask.
I have not jumped in the rank yet.
Oh, okay.
Not once.
It's less stressful. It's more stressful if you do. I can't stand losing rank.
That's how it's going to be, because with Smash Ultimate, I was trying to get as many people into Elite Smash, and oh my goodness, I probably broke 2 controllers. I'm like, I can't do that stuff. It's just too much right now. So it's mostly like when the friends come over, we'll all play Street Fighter. But right now, like the only character that I've really been like playing a lot as is Ryu, because obviously he's in Smash Bros. So like I know a lot of stuff already. I'm like, well, but yeah, that's mostly a game I play with my friends. But
awesome. I mean, I purchased Pikmin when they came out, and then they announced Pikmin 4. Is it Pikmin 4? And then they released a dual 1 and 2. Is that what they did? They released 1 and 2, right? And then because we have 3 on Switch, and then 4 came out. So I purchased 1 and 2. I haven't played them yet. Should I play those 2 before I go to Pikmin 4, or what do you guys recommend, Pikmin players?
Play Pikmin 4 first.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Pikmin 4 is kind of they're kind of like reinventing it. The story's like they're redoing the story again, and Pikmin 2 will eat you alive. and it will drive you crazy. So like this will
Yeah.
kind of get you into it, like giving you, because there's lots of things like for new players, like you can rewind time, go back to the beginning of a dungeon if you mess up.
Okay.
So that will kind of get you prepared, I would say.
That's good. That's good advice. And take it away, Nisquick. What have you been playing lately?
I've been playing various games back and forth. So on Switch, I'm playing SMT5 or Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's the Persona on hard mode, or as some people say, the Dark Souls of JRPGs. So I've been streaming that on my channel as well. That's been a lot of fun, very stressful. I think I need some breaks on that, but that's been fun. On PC, I've been playing Tales of Arise. I don't know if you guys have heard of that game, and it's really, really good. I am enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, and I am taking my time with it because I am really, really savoring the experience, and I really enjoy it. And PS5, I tried the Final Fantasy 16 demo, and one of my friends was gonna lend me his copy of the game this weekend. He was gonna come visit, but then he forgot it. So I'll just wait for whenever I get the chance to play that game. But it was pretty good. I am interested to see what else happens story wise, and also Paul showed off his toys. I want to show off something. Look at this.
Bring it.
I got this.
Nice.
This weekend, yeah.
Nice.
I was very happy to get these. Yeah, as a massive Xenoblade fan, I was very happy to finally get the Pyro Mythra amiibos. Hopefully the Shulk amiibo gets restocked as well. So yeah, and content-wise, on Monday, let's see. It is, what day is it today? Today is Wednesday. On Monday, I have a very fun and exciting Skyward Sword related video coming on my channel, and I'm very excited for that. If any one of you guys love Skyward Sword, be sure to check out that video.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, one of the best 3D Zelda games, mind you.
The best.
Yes, very, very high up there.
And Joy,
we will save that debate for next week.
DJ Joyce, DJ, take it away.
Best story in the series, though, that I will give you. Like I said, I've kind of just got lost in a book and kind of really sat down with, yes, I take Zelda this seriously. I had to sit down with my feelings about it and think through them thoroughly and everything. And so a little bit of Splatoon, on breaks and lunches from work and stuff like that. I actually left the house this week. You guys know I'm in South Texas. It's extremely hot. We're trying to go for the world record of number of days over 100.
It's been hot this summer in Texas. I very much agree.
Yeah, see,
it's not been a fun Texas summer.
It is not. Yeah. It is not. You don't, unless you're going somewhere where you're going to be in water. You really don't want to go anywhere. It's like the Texans, we do better when it's like November. Then we want to go outside.
Winter time is good. It's nice and crisp. Fall,
it's 80 degrees.
Good, except in 2021, I think you can remember what happened in 2021.
The snowstorm.
Oh, that was out of nowhere. That was the most random Texan thing that ever happened.
See, this is what happens when you don't game. You start talking about the weather. But yeah, we did have that freak snowstorm. I was actually good with that. But yeah, that was not good.
That was, I don't know if you remember this. That was, that happened the day the Nintendo Direct was announced after the long Nintendo Direct drought. During the snowstorm, I was
that's
like,
right.
Tomorrow, I need power to watch this. Oh,
that's right. He is absolutely right.
That was a fun
time. It was in January, wasn't it?
That was February. Yeah, February.
Okay, I know it was early in the year. Guys, you don't understand. Like when we get snow, it is like usually we get one snowflake every 5 years, and we all have to play with that one snowflake. Okay, this time Mother Nature was like, "Oh no! I'm trapping y'all inside."
Yeah.
Okay.
And our cities just didn't know how to handle it. It was chaos.
And people were still trying to drive. And I was like, "Where y'all going? For what?" Anyway.
That is why I live in Florida.
That's our Texas story.
I'm like, that is why I live in Florida. Wow.
Yeah.
I remember that.
we're not
Yeah.
far from like Six Flags and SeaWorld. So technically, if I wanted to leave the house, I have places I could go that have big bodies of water.
Cool.
But then that includes paying $100 trillion to get in. So
Stay
stay at home with my fans.
It's not Aquatica, right? Is it Aquatica? SeaWorld?
I haven't. I'm not sure. I haven't actually gone to SeaWorld or Six Flags in so many years. So it's good. Once my brother's kids got grown, it was like, okay, nobody just wants to go ride roller coasters. Okay, that's just me.
All right, take it away, Landon. Landon, did you tell us what you were playing?
Yes, already.
And did everybody tell us what they're playing already?
I think so.
All everybody?
I think you have it, Big Cat.
Trying to make sure I keep a. You know that the cool thing is that if I haven't played anything at all, I've been sleeping. So it's technically I've been playing something.
Exactly.
It counts as a game,
right?
It's really easy.
Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah, Pokemon Sleep. So I mean, I got a Pikachu for some reason. I don't know how it got to me, but it's there. It's there. And yeah, I'll try tonight to see if for some reason in my dreams I didn't catch a shiny, which they do not. Don't exist. Okay, but yeah, I've been in a Mario mood lately, like in a big Mario mood. So much that I'm starting a live stream. I did a countdown of Tears of the Kingdom live stream, and I'm right planning to doing a countdown to Mario live stream, meaning live streaming every single day until it comes out. So I have a poll now in the community area if you want to vote between should we do Mario Wonder, Mario RPG, or Pokemon game, or all three. I mean,
I voted Mario RPG. I think that's a good streaming game to have with the community. That's why I voted for it personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are people who are saying, "Hey, just do all three." I'm like,
yeah.
So I do a countdown all the way to November, every single day till November. That's like
when does Wonder come out again?
October 20th.
Same day as Spider-Man on PS5.
18 days after my birthday.
So you can't do because RPG comes out
November.
November.
Oh, they're both November?
No, Wonder is October.
Yeah.
And RPG is November.
I'm sorry.
October 20th and I think November 10th.
Yeah.
Right? I'm somewhere around
October
there.
20th is right. I don't know about RPG's release date.
Yeah, I don't remember RPG.
Somewhere there.
I'm hyped for Wonder, but I'm more hyped for RPG because I actually never played it. And after playing Sparks of Hope, I'm kind of more like, let's try it this way. Let's try Mario this way.
So yeah, I played I started 2 games over. I started Bowser's Fury from the beginning again. I love that game. I think I've already done it like 10 times already. And I started Animal Crossing. I started my island all over again.
Yeah.
That's my game. That's my jam. Yeah.
It's like, so soothing.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually fallen asleep playing the game.
It can happen.
And in a good way. It was like because I was like so stressed that day. I put the game there and I just started playing and the music and
the music.
Yeah, the little music and just fishing and it was so relaxing. And I just fell asleep. I'm like, I had the control in my hand, and then like my little player was like moving around like I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean,
how far did you get?
This time now I got to the point where I'm just giving Tom his little fruit that he's asking for.
Oh, so you're at like the beginning.
Oh, you're at the very beginning.
Yeah, I started all over again. It's like literally start over again.
I wasn't sure like if you start over like at the beginning of the week and you've been like playing and now you're up to like a certain point, but you like just did it. Okay.
No, I literally fell asleep during the camping part. I'm like, yeah, because
there you go.
I remember we were voting on the island name, and I named it Odyssey for some reason, and
then, for some reason that's your name.
Well, something just kind of came over me.
right? It's
just Odyssey.
And that's where I fell asleep, I guess. And then start playing Pokemon Sleep after that. And right after that.
There you go.
But yeah, that's basically what we've been playing. Guys, in the chat, let me know what you've been playing. go ahead, write a name up, and one of us will just yell it out and let you know what you guys been playing. You guys are part of this cast too, and we want to know, right? So if you play a game this week, are you into Pikmin, Mario, Zelda? What am I missing?
Star Rail.
Star
That's
Rail.
Lynn's game.
We love
Star
Star Rail.
Well,
And we got Blue Moon playing Pikmin 4, which is pretty cool. We got Wind Waker on there's no Wind Waker on Switch. Come on, Toon Link.
Toon Link said he's waiting for Wind
I was
Waker.
gonna say, like, come on, dude. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom from Nintendo All Stars. That's pretty
It's 1
cool.
point for me.
Yeah, 1 point for you. Take that
1 point.
Pokemon
Ooh, look at that Scarlet.
Point.
So yeah,
point Landy.
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 There's no good way to combine our names. There's
Pokemon Unite. That's 2
Pokemon
points
Unite.
for Lands.
For Land.
Lands.
Lands.
Bayonetta. You got Bayonetta. 1 point for Joycey.
1 point for me. Who said Bayonetta?
Avila.
Oh yeah. Javiano Avila.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's
Another
good
point for
Spanish.
me.
That is good Spanish, Joycey. Nice.
Thank you. I live in South Texas. I better. I have
Cool.
no excuse. I'm good. I'm really after I play Bayonetta Origins, and I will when I start that I will report back, of course. I'm thinking of starting Bayonetta 3 over again.
Yeah.
Because I like Bayonetta. I love her. I can't wait for the 4th one. I'm already like,
Wait, so
keep-
it just came out. The 3 one just came out.
I know, and I want a 4th one. Because that's not unrealistic.
That they make
They're
one.
most definitely going to make a 4th one.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
think it's
and
inevitable,
it's the
yeah.
most, and it's a higher selling one. So yeah, we're gonna get
yeah,
another.
I'm guessing it's for the next Nintendo Switch, right?
Probably
I say Switch 2. Sorry, guys. I'll Switch 2.
the next Nintendo hardware.
Next gen.
The Super
I don't want
Nintendo
that.
64 NES Virtual
Excel.
Boy XL.
Plus you.
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 I don't want
With
Yeah.
the new at
I
the
don't
beginning
want
of the
you
title.
attached to any console ever again.
Man, right? Right? Yeah. So I mean,
Uh-uh.
So yeah.
So this is the good segue to talk about other stuff, besides what we've been playing, and the chat has been playing a lot of games. That's awesome, guys. Princess Peach new game. That hasn't come out yet. Princess Nikki Eve. It's coming out next year in 2024. I predict it's coming out either in January or February, which we'll find out in this Nintendo Direct coming up in September. So moving along, why are you looking at me like that, Randy? What did I say?
Well, I don't know, like if there was going to be some sort of warning of like not confirmed yet. You were like, yeah, the Nintendo Direct in September that everyone besides everyone should know about. Right now.
I'm confirming everything right now. September Direct is coming. It's going to be the second week of September. It's going to be Metroid Prime 2 and 3. 1 and
No
2.
4. Still no 4.
No 4. No, but we'll get
No
an
4.
we'll get an announcement for 4, and then we'll also get a Zelda related announcement, which we'll be talking. So let's go ahead and start with that topic, right?
Okay.
Jeff Grubb, Mr. Grub Hub of the Hub Grub. Okay, basically, he is stating about. We already talked about Zelda last week, right? But he said about Zelda. We kind of speculate. Do we speculate about Zelda, Wind Waker, and blippity blip blip, right?
Yeah, we did all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
Go
other
buy a Wii U, y'all. It's there. Go buy a Wii U.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't
I
buy
got-
a Wii U.
I actually got a Wii U
Don't
right here.
buy a Wii U.
I still have mine.
I got a Wii U right here, and I
Steam
gotta say,
emulator.
I actually like my Wii U. It's not connected. I need to connect it, but I
My Wii U is right down there. I use it for Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's the only game I use it for, basically.
Is it good?
Wii U has I think they made the colors pop better.
Yeah.
A
I
little bit
think if
better.
they would have named it something else, I think it would have been better the sales and stuff like that. But
It would have been better if they had named it differently because the games
Yeah.
are solid. But
yeah, they were.
anywho,
I mean, look at Mario 8. It's the one of the best selling game in Switch, and it came from Wii U. So
Yep.
we can't argue with that. But yeah, Mr. Grubby Hubby said that he heard from the grapevines. I think one grape told another, and then the other grape told him that so Metroid Prime.
this grape told that grape.
Yeah, the grapevine. So it's like the grapes talk to each other. It happens.
I would love
Yeah.
to be in your mind for just like 3 hours and just hear.
All right, I'll explain it to you. You know that the animation for the very first Mickey Mouse episode.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, that's basically what's
Oh.
happening in the head right
Okay.
now. All the time with everything. So yeah, so we have little grapes talking to each other and just giving hints and like the whispering and stuff. But anyway,
But they don't talk to the cherries, right?
No, the cherries are
Okay.
mean. They're stuck up. They're like, oh, I don't know, let them pick up chips and stuff, like because they.
Okay.
Yeah, they're stuck
This is
up.
what happens, guys. This is what happens. We go on these tangents. Like we can't.
Yeah, they're stuck up. They're
I have a grapevine outside if you like grape.
grapes. You have a
Oh.
grapevine?
Paul has a vineyard.
So I have a fig tree
Uh-huh.
and I have a big grapevine growing next to it. So I wrapped the grapevine's vines so that it goes throughout the bottom of the fig tree in the backyard.
Yeah.
So I could sit underneath it and grab a grape and eat the grape. And if I want to grab a fig, well, the fig's a little bit higher, but I could grab a fig and eat it. And then when people come over, they're like, this tree has 2 different leaves. Wait, these are grapes? I'm like, yeah, you know that grapes grow on trees? No. Like, yeah. And then I mess with them, and then later on I say, no, come on, look over here. The grapevine's way back here, but the way I have it woven through,
Yeah.
looks like it's growing at the tree.
Nice.
You have got fig tree leaves.
What a
and then you got
project.
grape leaves.
Right?
What
Now
a
I wanna go
project
visit
for
Paul.
I know. I want to find out what they've been saying lately.
Now I want a grape.
What? I'm just gonna stream from the backyard one day. I'm gonna be on the podcast in the backyard. Like,
Please do.
like
Please do.
Defying nature at this
let's
point.
climb the tree together on this podcast.
Anyway, Metroid. So Metroid, yeah, he basically mentioned that he heard that Metroid 2 Echoes of Time. Am I saying that right? Is it Echoes of Time?
Just
Echo-
Echoes.
I think-
Prime 2 Echoes.
I thought it was Echoes of Time.
Oh, I didn't add it in time.
Prime 2 Echoes. And
Prime
Prime 3 Corruption.
Okay, so Echoes. I just added the end time because I thought it sounded cool,
Yeah.
right? Oh, time. Anyway, so Metroid Prime Echoes was gonna make it to Nintendo Switch, right? Either did he say remaster? I'm not sure if he said remaster or remake.
He said that it would be upscaled to HD, but not have the same remaster treatment as Prime 1 did, or
So,
Prime 1
yeah.
got. Yeah.
So that rumor itself has been wandering, between little grapes for a long time now.
And the
I
figs.
remember back in 2018, this is when
Oh,
I
yeah.
first heard of it. 2018 is when Reggie came to the Game Awards in a Metroid shirt, and everyone's like, oh, we're going to get Prime 4 news then. And even before that, the whole rumor was Prime Trilogy HD ports on the Switch. That was just it. Prime Trilogy. Like the Wii version of Prime Trilogy just upscaled to HD and ported onto the Switch. And then shortly after that, coincidentally, we got the development restart for Prime 4. And then I remember specifically, it was right before the September Direct in 2021. That's when a lot of the people started corroborating that it's going to be Prime 1 remastered, and maybe we'll get the other 2. So I'm curious if 2 and 3 will be in a double pack, or if it'll be sold separately. I think it'll what's happening with Pikmin 1 and 2? Was it digital first and physical later? Kind of what they did with
it was
Metroid?
digital first and physical later.
Okay. I can see
Did
them
they ever
doing
announce
that.
physical for Pikmin?
Did they?
It's coming out in September. Which
Okay.
Is,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
so what they're doing is releasing the digital first and then the physical later, which is an indication.
That's a much longer gap
where they're gonna go
between for Prime.
Yeah.
For Prime,
Yeah.
it was like right after the Direct, and then a couple weeks later, it was coming physical. So,
Yeah. So they could be just testing the waters because we might get digital first and then physical later just to avoid these leaks, because normally leaks happen when shipments get at a time and somebody gets a copy, dumps it online, and then we have a leak. But if they schedule one first and then the other one, later on, they can actually ship later from their warehouse. And then by the time the store actually receives it, the game is already out on digital. So that will actually prevent people from actually leaking the actual physical game.
A lot of people are saying that Nintendo might start doing that for bigger releases as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That might that'll be a little unfortunate. That's another step into the all digital future, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I can see them doing it most definitely for these quick remasters and stuff. Possibly with the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remastered as well.
Sadly, it is a step into the digital future, but it's a solution. You know, they're looking for a way to prevent all these games from leaking and from losing all this money, because they lose a lot of money on one copy that leaks out is I'm pretty sure millions of dollars in sales, just because people keep replicating and downloading it and just, you know, destroying kind of the market there. So that's what he's been said. That's what he comes from his side. Now I shared some information that came from my side that I told you guys, take it with a grain. No, don't even take it with a grain of salt. Just pretend like this is me making it up. Actually, don't even say that, because then they'll get crucified online. But still, I got it.
The grapes in his head told him.
Yeah, the grapes in my head told me. I did receive an email. Just I'm sharing it. Don't pretend it's gonna happen. Listen to Jeff. Jeff is the expert. Okay. But in said email, we had a couple of games that were mentioned to be coming in the following Nintendo Direct, which is in September. And among these games, we had the release date for Princess Peach, which is in 2024. The release date for Luigi's Mansion, the one Dark Moon, which is being developed or remade or rehashed or whatever they're doing. And then we had Metroid Prime 2 and 3 as a dual pack HD, not remastered. HD. So basically,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, and y'all discuss. Y'all let me know.
Yeah.
What was the point of not doing 2 and 3 with the full upscale and the bells and the whistles?
The reason I thought about it is when I heard that Prime 1 was getting the bigger remaster treatment, I didn't think Prime 2 and 3 would ever come out, because I've played like half of Prime 2. I played a bit of Prime 3, but Prime 1 is everything that the Prime series is, basically. It's like the Super Metroid of Prime. So I thought they would go, here's Metroid Prime Remastered, here's what you need to know to get prepared for Prime 4, and then Prime 4. So that's why I was shocked to hear that they're getting a lesser treatment, but I think they just want to do it so they can get things out quick before Prime 4. So there's not a much larger gap.
There's no rush.
Yeah, and
we don't know nothing about Prime 4. Is it even still in development?
Yeah, and
Retro's still hiring. Retro's still hiring.
Assets deploy. The game is done. Anyway, so
I think it's done.
According to said email, it's Metroid Prime 2 and 3 HD, which is basically getting the treatment that this game got. Pikmin. So we got Pikmin 1 and 2 as an HD version. HD basically is, for those of you who don't know, remaster versus HD. HD is just working with the resolution so that it fits on your screen. The entire game fits on your screen. Okay, and of course they work with the colors so that's more brighter and looks better on modern screens.
It's like what 3D All Stars got.
Yeah. So and then remastered is when they actually go into the code of the game, replace assets like whatever it's all the colors, the assets, they replace them and they update it and they kind of built the game from the ground up using the same exact skeleton, right? So giving you the same game remastered, looking better. So that's what remastered is, and that's what HD is. HD, they leave the same the game. They don't have to go into they just basically kind of bring it out to your screen and make it fit. And then remaster is just they build it from the ground up and they replace assets and make it a lot better. That's what they did with Metroid Prime remastered. That's why it looks so great on Switch. It looks fantastic. It's one of the best looking games on Switch, and it's crazy that it comes from the GameCube. But that is that. Let me go ahead and throw it out to you guys now. I'm gonna go over to Mr. Nintendo Land. Landon, what are your thoughts on these potential games coming now? Well, are you on? Do you think it's possible that we get just Metroid Prime 2, or do you think it could be an option that we get Metroid Prime 2 and 2 and 3, just the HD version?
It's 100% gonna be 2 and 3. the same thing that Nishquick said. Like Pikmin, with Pikmin 1 and 2, they're going to, they're not going to charge full price for just a Metroid Prime 2 upscale. Like they're going to want to pack it in with something else. They're going to do their, digital and then physical later.
Mhm.
And I've, been like people have been saying, you've been hearing rumors that Nintendo's just sitting on games. It feels like they're throwing out like lots of classic games to the Switch again, and like every direct, we can kind of expect some type of classic game to get reannounced. So yeah, I think Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are definitely coming. I think that's another reason. Like I've seen a lot of people were praying for Metroid Prime 4 during the June direct, or was it June? June direct.
Yeah, it was June.
But I was like, no, it's not going to happen until they get these other Metroid Prime games out. Like they want to, make this longer than it needs to be. They're going to stretch it out, but I think it's time this upcoming direct. Everything else sounds right. Yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon is going to be early next year, along with Princess Peach. I think they're very early titles because I think they're gearing up hopefully for the next console sometime next year. So that's when they need to start shifting gears. These might be one of the I'd say they're like their last couple games for the Switch, and they're going to be very early next year. So everything lines up. It makes sense to me.
I have a question for Nintendo Land.
Yeah.
Have you played the Pikmin 1 and 2 remasters, right?
I have not played the Switch versions yet because I'm a physical guy.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if they have quality of life features in them, like anything that makes it just a little more seamless compared to the GameCube releases. If any of you guys know that.
I'm not sure.
Okay, because Prime Remastered had updated controls, and as far as like quality of life features, that was like the big thing. Updated controls to fit different play styles with the Joy-Cons of the Pro Controller, motion controls, and all that. So hopefully Prime 2 and 3 still, like, even if they don't have the graphical facelift that Prime 1 did, hopefully they still have those updated controls, because that made the experience of Prime Remastered that much better.
Oh yeah,
interesting. Yeah, I mean it'll be interesting to see what quality of life improvement gets. Comes over to Metro Prime 2 and 3. How they will repackage it. Will they sell it as a? I know online they'll probably sell it together and separately. If they do that, are they selling Pikmin separately also? Pikmin 1 and 2, or it's just bundle?
They are.
I don't think separately, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm not for sure, but I think the physical is more expensive. It's like $5 more. Yeah.
Just $5. Interesting.
Strange.
$40 digitally, right, for both games, Pikmin 1 and 2.
Yeah, September 22nd, $50.
$50. Okay.
I like how Metal Gear Solid is doing it, because Metal Gear Solid has all 3 of the games in the bundle, and then you can buy them separately on the eShop as well. And since I've already played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, I'm just going to 3 off the eShop and just play that. I'm very excited for those as well. I'm very excited for
and 4 classic games. That's a big bundle.
Yeah. And in Volume 2, hopefully we'll get MGS4 finally.
It's been stuck forever.
Yeah, on PS3.
Guys, mark your calendars. Go ahead and check mark this live stream. September 9th. Mark it down. September 9th.
Nintendo Direct
presents roughly 40 minutes of gameplay. All concentrated in games coming out in the first half of 2024.
September 9th is a Saturday. So maybe they should have it 2 days before, because Thursday, and that's my
Saturday
birthday.
would work out great.
They should have it on the 7th, because the 7th is my birthday, and I've always wanted a September Direct on my birthday. I don't think that's ever happened before.
It should be on the 7th then.
I was looking at August. My bad. I was looking at August. Hold up.
Yeah.
It's the second week of September. September 13th. Sorry. September 13th.
Ah, darn.
Why can't it be on the Hey,
September.
Paul, can you call Mr. Miyamoto, your best friend, and ask him to put the direct to the 7th, in honor of
just for
Nishquick? Yeah. Yeah, work that out. Just work that out.
We're getting some roughly 40 minutes of gameplay. Again, not gameplay. Of games coming up in the first half of 2023. 24. We're in 2023 already, right? We're still here. We haven't gone anywhere yet. And so yeah. Anybody else want to chip into the Metroid Prime thing in your thoughts before we move on?
I want to say one thing real quick. I'm usually the kind of person who's like, devs take your time with the games and all that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I'm just very Prime 4 is the one game I'm very impatient about.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just crazy that ever since 2017, all we've seen is one logo and one kind of very vague, kind of blurry concept art. So if they announce Prime, like I always thought that when they announced Prime Remastered, they would give us a tease of Prime 4. So hopefully,
That's what I thought.
Prime 2 and 3 just give us like a 30-second CGI trailer. I don't like CGI trailers, but just give us something to talk about. Something.
I do predict that for the next Nintendo Direct, they're gonna give us, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 as a pack, and then they'll show Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
I wanted that in June.
This is how they're going to announce it. Okay, first thing, they're going to announce Metroid Prime 4 first and tell us this is coming in the season of 2024. They're not going to give us a date, but a season in the fall, in the winter.
Okay, like a window.
Yeah, but then to kind of appease us there, they'll go, okay, so we have shadow dropped right now, Metroid Prime 2 and 3 digital version, and then of course give us the physical version at a later date. Same thing they're doing with Pikmin, same thing that they've been doing with everything physical. So I'm guessing that's what they're gonna go for, when it comes to digital and physical. I mean, it sucks, but whatever helps. It's Nintendo. And to ease your doubt when it comes to Metroid Prime 4, it's good. You know why? Because they could have released it with that first company, with the first time they were developing, but the reason they start from scratch is because I think Nintendo is setting themselves up to a higher standard. I mean, look at Tears of the Kingdom. People are like, oh my god, so many years for this game, but then look at what they gave us.
No, I have full faith in Retro Studios. I think they'll do very good, and me and Joycey as Texans know that Retro can do very good.
Yeah, so what they're doing is maybe Nintendo has
when they stick with it.
Yeah, they made the standard a little higher, especially after how great Tears of the Kingdom performed and how the reviews and how much money it made. I think they're doing the same thing with Metroid Prime 4. It's taking a long time. You don't hear anything about it. No, we didn't hear a lot about Tears of the Kingdom either. But once we start hearing about it, that's when it's gonna blow out of the park and stuff like that. And that's a good segue to go into our next topic today, which is Pokemon. We're talking about Pokemon today, and I want to add another topic to this, which is Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2, because I want to get Lynn's and Vandy's reaction and what they think about. I was looking at the trailer for Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2, right? And I was looking at it a couple of times, and I wanted to get your opinion on how does that game look to you? Like, how does it look to you? Like the visuals and everything else compared to what we're playing now, compared to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, of course, without the glitches, compared to Arceus, how does the game look to you guys? I'm throwing the ball to you guys. Catch, Linz.
Great.
Linz, you want to go first?
Sure. So, in my humble opinion, it's like
you don't have to be humble.
It shouldn't be a hot take, but it is a hot take. Like, it's mind-blowing to me that this is a side game and it looks better than the main series game. Like, graphics-wise. Wow. From a pure graphics perspective, it looks like it runs better and looks better than the main series game.
Wow.
And it's really, it's kind of sad because the Pokemon community has a love-hate relationship with Detective Pikachu from kind of what I've seen. Like, people think it's cringe, but they're also like, wow, this is kind of cute at the same time. So it kind of sucks because the game looks really pretty, but I've asked a lot of people, I've asked my chat, I've talked to the community, and a lot of people are like, I don't care about Detective Pikachu, so I'm probably not gonna play it. To be honest with you. And the DS one didn't really do that well either, because this is their second Detective Pikachu game that they've made.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It makes me really sad that such a pretty game isn't gonna be able to get a ton of the recognition, I feel like. I wish it would be able to get if it weren't a Detective Pikachu title. Because I feel like a lot of people, if it weren't Detective Pikachu would look at this game and be like, this is what we wanted Pokemon graphics to be. This is what Scarlet and Violet should have been. This is, insert everything else. But yeah, I just wish they put that amount of effort into their main series games because again, I worked at a games store and the amount of people who walked in and said, I'm not buying Scarlet and Violet until they make a very public patch that fixes all of the issues. Was actually kind of astounding. We were predicted to sell out within the first day, and it took us over a week to sell out because people refused to buy the game. They said, I'm not buying this for my kid if it doesn't run. And it was crazy. So I'm happy that they're at least showing that for their side games, they're willing to put in the time. And I mean, granted, it's easier because it's not as long of a game. But I mean, even Rescue Heroes DX looked really good. Pokemon Snap was the best graphics we ever got. Let's Go was phenomenal when it came to graphics. So for all of their side games, even Legends Arceus, they're hustling. These side games are ones that aren't a true main series. So I just wish they put that amount of effort into the games that people are really paying attention to.
Yeah.
So that's me.
What do you think, Mandy?
I mean, yeah, she hit a lot of points on the head. I think a lot of people honestly, in terms of just looks, Scarlet and Violet is fine. I'm a lot more upset about the fact that it doesn't run well at all. I mean, I will not be going at 30 frames per second at all. And then even if it rains, which isn't something you can control, the frames will go down even worse. Or my game has crashed multiple times. I lost a shiny actually because my game crashed when I was trying to do a raid. And it's
sad.
Yeah, I mean, that game also was really easy to get shinies. So it wasn't, I wasn't that heartbroken, but it was just it's just the principle of I went into a raid, which is one of your big selling points of this game. And it crashed my game. And then rain absolutely kills your game. There are even just certain parts on the map that will make your game not run well. If you are swimming in the water at all, your game will not run well. And so
Have you tried co-op in Scarlet and Violet? I heard a lot of the glitches really
sketchy.
show when you're
it's also very sketchy when you're playing co-op, and you'll either get disconnected from that, or during the earlier times of the game when it was public, the amount of insane glitches to your character. I mean, you would grow 8 feet tall. You would lose your eyes. So there'd just be black holes, but they would be somewhere else. It's just so evident.
What in the Slender Man are you all playing?
It's just
it's bad.
It's just very evident that it's not a completed game. And so when you guys were bringing it back to Tears of the Kingdom took so many years, and Metroid also, you guys don't even know anything. Coming from a Pokemon fan, I'm I wish I had to wait this dang long sometimes, because I get Scarlet and Violet that I don't even want to play because I'm gonna crash, or the game's not gonna run well, or it's just something's gonna happen that's completely out of my control. Or I'm why? I don't want to play it. This is supposed to be the newest Pokemon game that you have made, and I genuinely don't even want to play anymore. My love for Scarlet and Violet is dead. I will do anything and everything I can do to not play that game. So when I look at Detective Pikachu, yeah, it does look better. I know for a fact it's going to run better than Scarlet and Violet because it's not hard to make a game probably that runs better than Scarlet and Violet. And whether you enjoy the Detective Pikachu franchise or not, it's so mind-blowing that this game is what it is. And they said, we're going to put this time and energy into this, but our main series games, we're just going to release it probably 8 months before it was ready. So I don't know. I am also shocked they decided to choose Detective Pikachu as the next side game. I don't know of anyone who was necessarily pleading for this. There's probably some select few, and I'm happy for them. And I know that there's, I believe, a Detective Pikachu 2 movie coming out or in the works or something. So maybe this was a marketing scheme. I just know of so many other side games that I would have much rather have had. But I don't know. I mean, I might play it just to get a new Pokemon experience that I don't hate. So we'll see.
But how have you been sleeping?
Joycey, let me tell you. I am classified. I've had 4 nights and I've had the same 4 classifications of sleep, I am a snooze sleeper.
Sleeping like a
That's good.
Snorlax.
Absolutely. I wish I was sleeping like a Snorlax. I'm a snooze sleeper through and through. I get the charts. They're pretty much the same every single time. I actually I used the Pokeball thing that I showed earlier to take like a nap today. AKA I just threw it on my bed and I worked for an hour and a half. And it was like, you slept so well. You didn't move. You were in dead sleep for that hour and a half. And I'm like, no, I just wasn't in my bed. But thank you. And it was great.
already cheating on the game.
I'm already it's just a nap. I do it for real when I'm actually in bed, but just a little nap here and there. It's using my resources, Tracy. I bought the ball, I'm gonna use it.
Dog.
Cheat codes unlocked.
Great, you know.
Anybody else?
I paid for those cheat codes.
Anybody playing Pokemon Sleep in the group?
Yeah. I forgot I mentioned that earlier, but I have.
Come on, Landon. What do we got to do? It's free. What do we got to do?
How about you want to know how good or bad you're sleeping?
It's worth trying when you like the franchise, because any of you play Pokemon Smile for that matter?
Wait, what?
No.
That was
Pokemon Smile.
the toothbrushing one,
Pokemon
right?
Smile is so much fun. It motivates you to properly brush your teeth because you collect Pokemon that are hiding behind the germs that are on your mouth. So you have your face right here, and it pops up on the screen, and it has a little Pokemon hat, like a Pikachu hat or a Happy Birthday hat or whatever. And dun 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 dun. I don't want to sing too much, but your mouth is filled with like purple kind of germs.
What's going on with Pokemon?
Faster, faster! Don't forget the back. Open, boom, 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 and you end up uncovering a Pokemon, and it's whomever it is, and then it adds to your garden, and you have it. So for kids, it's really motivating. Like, I don't want to brush teeth for longer than 15 seconds. Done. If you want to collect your Pokemon, you're going to play Pokemon Smile. You're going to follow those 2-minute timers. You're going to collect them. For adults, I'm like, man, when I use it, I know my teeth are fresh and like it is clean. And I think it's the same way as like Pokemon Sleep. If you're a fan of the IP, if you're a fan of the franchise, like it's worth the attempt, because you're getting artwork. Even if you're like, yeah, I can skip through the menus, I don't need to read everything. You're still getting a little bit of fun, a little bit of entertainment. It's free, like Lynn said. Only thing is, like, you know, my wife and I share a bed. So since I can't put it on the side and I have to put it on the bed, I'm like, I don't know who's sleep. I mean, you're dealing with two bodies, and is this my data or hers or
just do like Vandy does. Just throw it like somewhere on the couch or something.
Yeah, it's great. There are ways around it. Paul.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hit me up, Paul. I'll talk to you, Paul.
Throw it outside for the night.
Let it sit under the fig tree. It's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, now there are people jokingly saying that, you know, we got Pokemon Sleep, we got Pokemon Smile. Where's like Pokemon marriage counseling, Pokemon taxes, Pokemon vacuum? Just like, we need Pokemon for every aspect of my life. I need it.
I got a leak for you guys. A leak, okay? No pun intended. The next Pokemon games will come out next year.
No pun.
Will be Pokemon Potty.
I knew this was coming.
And Pokemon Shower.
Wait, wait, that was the last one's a little risky.
I don't want to know how Pokemon Potty works. That's I don't know. How do you catch a shiny?
You'll find a way.
It's not gonna. I'm not gonna go there. Landon, talk to me, Landon. Talk to me, Landon. Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Pikachu. What am I saying? Let's go Pikachu.
I'll talk to you about Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu.
Do you have any thoughts on Detective Pikachu? Detective Pikachu.
You know what? I think I'm going to hurt some feelings here, but the first Pokemon game I've ever played was Sword and Shield. So that was my kind of, because my friend is obsessed and he's been trying to get me on, and I played for a little bit and I just stop. I don't know. I just wasn't just getting into it that much. And it's kind of the same thing like with Mario RPG. That's like one of the only Mario games I haven't played. It just kind of wasn't up my alley, but now I'm like, I have a chance to do that. But I don't know. I just, for some reason too, I love Sword. and everybody around me just hates it, and I'm just like having fun, and my friends are like, this isn't that
It was your
good,
first.
but I'm having a blast, and I'm like, I filled the whole Pokedex, I did everything in that game, and then I stopped, and I just was done again. I don't know, it was like a little excitement I guess I had from never playing Pokemon. But I mean,
was that one of your first turn-based RPGs, if I may ask?
Probably, because as far as my RPGs have went, it's been like Mario Rabbids, Paper Mario, and Mario and Luigi. So
okay. Oh, Mario and Luigi, Paper Mario. Okay. Yeah, those count. Yeah.
Listen, Landon. Just hit me and Linz up. We'll hook you up with the goods. We got you. All right.
Okay.
We'll let you know which ones to play. We'll let you know. Give you some side games, some hidden gems. You know, we got you. If you want a good Pokemon experience, we got you.
I actually love Sword and Shield too, so I'm on Landon. I actually like that game. So I don't know what people are talking about. They're just not. I don't know.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so for adults, it's like Pokemon Smile for adults, but
Pokemon
Pokemon Smile for adults, and it tracks if you're like making your dentist appointments and actually going to them. And then Pokemon general physician checkup, because when you're a kid, your mama makes sure you go to the doctor. As an adult, and you start seeing how much that stuff costs, thank God I am in a great position with my position at work and everything.
1 year left on my parents' insurance.
I remember those days when, thank God I'm I'm so stable now. It's amazing. There was a time in my life I wasn't. So I have all these healthcare benefits, and I just be going to the doctor for everything. I got a hangnail. Help me out, y'all. So I get all my stuff done every year. They should create a Pokemon for adults for that. When you talk to Game Freak Lens, you tell him I said that.
I will. I'll be sure to let him know.
Yeah.
I like this one. I like this one. So they just said to make a game called Pokemon Wake Up. Wake up! And they
up inside.
They should apply. Look, Game Freak should actually use it. They need a wake up call.
I haven't talked to Lens.
I mean, Pokemon Sleep has a built-in alarm as well.
Yes.
Also, I don't want to flex or anything like that, but that little Pokeball that I bought, anytime I use it, Pikachu sings me a lullaby before I go to bed. I don't know if you guys get a lullaby before you go to bed.
Hold up. What?
I get a lullaby before I go to bed.
Link never sings to me.
He doesn't sing. Well, okay, maybe give him some food. Have him cook.
You got him cook.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he hums when he cooks. Pokemon glasses. It'll check your prescription daily to make sure it doesn't change.
So did Game Freak also make Detective Pikachu?
I think so.
They were involved, weren't they?
I honestly, they don't make many of their side games. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, we got the game.
Thing.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Yeah, we do. It's by creatures.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe that explains the extra. It did probably put extra time into that game, since it's not a game that has to be released along with a series next to it, right? Hopefully, with now that Ash is gone, rip Ash. Hopefully, if they take rip Ash, right? He's like ashes to ashes,
dust to dust.
Anyway, so poor Ash. Sorry, Ash. sorry, Pokemon fans. Sorry. So anyway, I'm stuck in the ashes to ashes thing. What was I saying? Where was I going? I don't know
now that Ash is no longer in this series, obviously, hopefully they don't have this timetable schedule that they have to.
Yeah, there we go.
Have to release their games, stuff like that. Which we don't know if that's 100% what it is, but obviously that could play a part in the fact that they have to coordinate so many different parts of marketing in order to fully release this, like a game. It's a game, a card series, an anime or a show, and merch, I guess. I don't like products. Like there's so much that's going into it, which really stinks.
The gap between generations is about like 3 to 4 years now, which is, I feel like it's shorter than it used to be, but But
in between then, there's also
there's
remakes, sequels, blah blah
annual
blah.
releases basically.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
I basically like I have a video coming up soon basically talking about how I want Game Freak to slow down because there are rumors of something Unova coming. And
Yes.
Unova is my favorite generation. Unova is my favorite region, like Black and White. I love those games. I don't want them to mess it up. I don't want them to mess up a Black and White remake. I don't want them to mess up a possible Legends Kyurem because like I've been theorizing of what Legends Kyurem could be ever since I played Black and White. So I don't want this to be like another Scarlet and Violet situation. And
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Legends Kyurem is the big one. Legends Kyurem is what everyone at least wants because in Black and White, the story of the original dragon,
and the brothers.
Who the fluff is it? What even is it? I personally was not a massive fan of the graphics of Black and White. The story was pretty good. I'll give him that. But it's not in my top 5 probably, but a Legends Kyurem or like a Legends original dragon actually is very appealing to me.
Yeah. I loved everything about Gen 5. I love the art style, I love the pixel art. I think that's the peak of Game Freak pixel art and animation that they did on any like handheld system. So that's one thing I loved. And yeah, I love the music, I love the region, I love the Pokemon. I love how in Black and White it just takes away all the existing Pokemon and they're like, hey, you have all the new stuff. And like a lot of people didn't like that, but I loved it. And Gen 5 meta was the best from what I remember. But like going back to Game Freak, after playing games like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and all 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games, because I'm a huge Xenoblade fan, having played those games and seeing what developers like Monolith Soft can do with like long development times, I hope Game Freak kind of paces things out some more. But I don't know. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they.
What about Pokemon Water, where it like monitors how much water you drink in a day?
Pokemon Hydrate.
How would they do that?
Pokemon Hydrate.
How would they do that?
You have to dump your phone in the water and then
right.
You have to take pictures. You have to take selfies every time you drink water.
That's
in.
Pokemon fashion.
Pokemon Fitness.
Pokemon Fitness, actually, I genuinely think is a
isn't it?
legitimate. Like that could easily
Like
be a legitimate thing.
The Machamps are your coaches.
Yeah, they have like Machamps,
like Machamp.
good form and stuff like that, and then you have like Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. They like can help you out. That's a legitimate thing that like I would not be surprised if Pokemon was like, by the way, now after Pokemon Sleep, take us with you. We got Pokemon Fitness.
You know what'd be cool is if you're like Avatar in the game or like the player character is like a Tyrogue trying to like get strong and then he eventually like becomes like a really powerful Hitmonchan or something.
So thinking about Pokemon Fitness, this is before I say that, chat questions are up. Make sure you submit your questions because we're nearing the last part of our podcast, which is answering your questions on the chat. So make sure write your questions in the chat. Make sure you add to whomever the question is for, and you can say for everybody or to somebody on the cast today. But the one thing that I wanted to talk about when it comes to Pokemon Fitness, and this is more towards Landon, I think, and everybody in the chat who likes Mario, of course, is that there was a patent that we talked about on the channel, discovered a few months ago, that basically is that it's like a little device. And it has like, I think maybe you put your phone on it or it comes with the phone or a device or whatever, but it has to do with fitness. It has to do with sleep also, but using Mario. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna
write that down.
Yeah. So using Mario and it shows you how many steps you take, getting your own coins and free lives, and then you could defeat Bowser and rescue the princess. You take the device with you, count your steps, count your calories, and then I guess you go on an adventure with Mario and stuff like that. Something on that sort. The patent has to do with that. And not only that, but it comes with a base. The base itself is not only like a stand for that device, but it also has a projector on the top of the base that literally projects to your ceiling, and like a little projection that tells you, it shows you Mario, it shows you your calories or whatever. I don't know if it probably has sheep up there. I don't know, something. I don't know. But anyway, it's something in that sort. So maybe Nintendo as a company, I mean, they started with the Wii U, you know. Miyamoto said that he invented the Wii because he wanted himself to get more fit. He wanted to be, you know, he was gaining a little weight. So he made the Wii Fit game just so that he could himself can start working out. And you know, Nintendo is a company that they want you to get on your feet, right? A lot of the games require you to stand up, to do this and that. Everybody something move party
Ring Fit Adventure as well.
I
think that's the best game that I think that's the best fitness game they've ever made.
Yeah, and I have it in the box and never opened
It's
it.
still sold out just about everywhere. I feel like I never see it.
And it's
Wow.
actually a genuinely really fun game outside of like it works you out a lot, but it's actually a really fun game as well.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
So let's get.
I think if they attached Ring Fit Adventure and like used it as a separate alternative control scheme to like Breath of the Wild, where you could play Breath of the Wild, call it an accessibility feature, but almost the opposite, where you could go through the entire Breath of the Wild and it would be basically an auto-run version of it where, you know, it's a pre-recorded play test of everything. Essentially, you don't have actual control moving around, Link, left, right, jumping. You're just doing the motions. And as you're doing the motions, Link runs through. He fights Hinoxes.
It's an on-rails Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. And you're stopping.
So it's Skyward Sword, but really, really, really interesting.
An on-track version. And you just do that for Mario Odyssey, for Mario Kart, for Luigi's Mansion. It would be more difficult for some games, less difficult for others, especially just based off of their size. But throw in the Ring Fit Adventure mode where you're exercising as your method of input. No thumb stuff to move around, just following actions, and there's your play method. Getting fit, get workout. If you're not that good at coming up with puzzles and stuff, as long as you can exercise, you're solving and progressing your way through.
Nice. Imagine climbing the mountains with the Ring Fit. You have to kind of like. Anyway, so we have a question here from Carmine. Carmine says, "Hey, Mike, can you ask your group? It's our group. It's weird. About the game Zelda. It's a Scheme of Life.
Scheme of Life.
Scheme of Life. Is that a game?
No. I think they were, because I kept going on and on about different Pokemon apps. I think that's what they were bouncing off of.
Okay, yeah. And, it's not a real game. Okay, so that's not a real game. Next question. What's new on Nintendo Switch 2 leaks? Anyway, the latest news I covered yesterday on the channel, I think, or today.
We still don't know when it's coming out.
Yeah, we still don't know when it's coming out, but there was a leak. Who wants to take it over? Do you have something?
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but I know Digital Foundry has some kind of idea of what they think the specs would look like.
Okay. Go over.
I don't remember exactly what they said, but it's on their podcast, and basically they said it would be pretty powerful, but I am inclined to not believe anything about specs until I hear it and play it myself.
I think it's safe to do that when it comes to the spec of Switch,
especially with Nintendo, because sometimes a lot of these spec reports are too good to be true, and I can always see Nintendo like I cannot see this being as powerful as a PS5. I cannot see this doing 4K 60. Like a lot of people think so. I can't see it. No,
it will.
That's not what Nintendo's going to do.
It'll have the ability to do 4K resolution. 4K resolution is not that bad to do. It's just a resolution. This is an upscale when it comes to dock mode, not on handheld mode. Dock mode. I can see it doing 1080 on handheld and dock mode 4K, maybe 30. You know, but you know, Nintendo is a good company when it comes to handhelds. They perfected that. They've been working with that all the Nintendo since the Game Boy. Nintendo has been perfecting the handheld console. So right now we finally have the hybrid handheld console, which is dockable and Switch. And I think that the Switch 2 is going to be powerful enough, and it's going to stand all on its own. It's not going to be competing against Xbox or Microsoft or PlayStation. It's going to be what it's always been. And then you know, whatever, Switch 2, the Nintendo Ultimate Power Gaming Machine, or what?
I don't know.
What time is it over there?
Which over there?
Over there. For me, it's what time is it here? 8:53. That's a good question, right?
That means it's 7:53 for me. Yeah, evening.
We're Central 7:53.
All right, Randy. At Vandy. and Linz. The rumored Pokemon game. What rumored Pokemon game do you think we will get to see them this year or next year?
If you're talking about DLC, we're definitely getting it this year. That's basically already been released.
Mhm.
I mean, outside of what's already been public, I don't know what rumored games.
I think they're talking about the Unova, the Legends Kyurem kind of thing.
I personally, I don't think we're even going to get them next year. To be honest with you, what I would anticipate if they're following the Sword and Shield cycle, and you can give your opinion, is we got Scarlet and Violet last year. We're getting 2 DLCs this year. Next year will probably be the year of side games, like how we got Rescue DX, we got Pokemon Snap, we got all those kind of things. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like Coliseum XD port over, if they remake like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky.
Yeah.
Even if they were to incorporate Pokemon Ranger in somehow, I think that would be really cool, just because that series hasn't been touched in a minute. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get 1 or 2 side games next year, and then they start worrying about going into like a Gen 5 remake in 2025. Personally,
this next question is for everybody.
Oh, can Vandy was gonna give his thoughts.
Go ahead, Vandy. After this one.
I don't think we're gonna get a big Legends Kyurem game. The earliest I could see it is holiday of next year, and they would announce it in Pokemon Day next year of February. The only reason I could see that is because I also think that the Switch 2 is going to come out holiday year, and it's going to be big with Mario. And then I think that they could package that with another Pokemon game. But I think they're still going to do that, but I think it's going to come out in 2025 ish. And I think that's probably going to be one of the bigger titles that is going to be first to own on the Switch 2 or, of course, the Switch. Because if it's not cross compatible, Nintendo's silly. But I don't think Nintendo's silly. So yeah, I'll be shocked, to be honest, especially if they announce it in this September Direct as coming up. But I could definitely see them teasing it in a Pokemon Day of February. Now the release date will either be holiday or sometime around 2025. I agree.
Nice. Next question is, what is everybody's type of cheese? If you eat cheese, I don't think Aunt Vandy eats cheese, right? Vandy, you don't eat cheese.
I do not eat cheese.
I've been enjoying Gouda cheese recently. My parents went to Belgium and got some Gouda cheese. I've been having some of that here and there, and Gouda cheese is good. I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Gouda.
Yeah, something like that.
Anybody else eat cheese?
I don't eat cheese.
I'm a mozzarella fan.
Oh, mozzarella's good.
I eat cheese in certain scenarios. Pizza, properly made nachos. Yes, I said properly. I might indulge in a mozzarella stick, but overall, I'm not big on cheese. I never have been.
You hold your pinky up while you're eating a mozzarella stick, like.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, and I don't want cheese on my on any kind of sandwich, like not my burgers, not my sandwiches. What? If it has cheese on it, I will send it back.
Oh. What?
On the side.
Wow.
Chili cheese dogs, chili cheese fries, chili cheese burgers. Oh, yeah. I'll work out.
Loaded fries.
Take it away, Landon. What's your favorite cheese?
Pepper Jack all the way.
Pepper Jack?
That's a good call.
I need the spice.
Spicy. I like anything that's yellow. If it's not yellow, I don't like it.
No.
What?
Anything that is yellow.
Cheese has to be yellow. It can't be mushy. Well, I think all cheeses are mushy. It can't have a weird name. It has to be cheese.
Okay, wait, Mike. Is anything that starts with V and ends in Elita? Is that anywhere in your home?
No.
Good. Velveeta is bad, children. We do not do Velveeta. not in this podcast home.
Isn't it like a company that makes like the cheaper brand of the cheese? Kraft?
Just know if you have Velveeta in your house, you're doing it wrong.
You guys should try Amul cheese. It's like Indian, really
that's
good quality cheese. I don't know
Is
if
it
you get that here
weird?
in the States, but it's really good.
Goat cheese? No, thank you.
No. Goat cheese. No, I'm not a fan of goat cheese. I'm saying the brand of cheese, Amul cheese, you can probably find it in like South Asian stores or something. Really good quality cheese. If you guys,
Yeah,
are
I
into
think
cheese.
people are with the what
Potatoes. That's where I live, honey. I want them baked, fried, mashed, waffle. By itself. Skin on, skin off. With butter. Yes.
We got the accent now out of Jersey.
Yeah, first Southern accents coming out.
I love me some butter, and I love me some
I
potatoes.
like the baked potatoes, which have like loaded stuff in them, sour cream.
I will
bacon
eat
bits,
cheese on that.
Cilantro, yeah. The cheese on that is good. Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm pretty sure that Vandy or Linz haven't had dinner yet. I haven't had dinner yet.
I haven't either.
I haven't had dinner.
So
I'm gonna have dinner round 2 after this.
Pokemon
have a brick of cheese.
How about that? Pokemon Eat. We need a Pokemon Eat. Pokemon Eat that.
My Pokemon
And then I'm gonna
will be yelling
Pokemon
at me.
cry.
I think that will be a game that I'll be good at because I'll be catching like shinies left and right, Bandy. Pokemon Eat.
I thought shinies don't exist.
Liz, they do exist. I steal all of Mike's. How about
Shinies
that,
are
Mike?
easier to get now.
If a
so easy.
Pokemon Eat comes out, I'll try catching 24/7 Pokemon Eat. Cheese and crackers. Anyway, I think that's good for questions for today. It's all about food. But here we have. How do I hide this height? There you go. Okay, so now it's a time in the podcast where we go around and we talk about what we have going on for our channel. We plug in our channel. We plug in our ads. Where can people find us? And you guys have to pitch it. Okay, I want you guys to sell yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Right. Pretend this is a Shark Tank. Okay.
Shark.
Investment. Shark Tank. All right. I'm gonna start with Joycey. Sell it, Joycey.
Hi, I'm Joycey. Follow me on Twitter at DJ Joycey. I am just the old lady gamer. I love Zelda and I love Nintendo. So just follow me there. Don't have a channel, but it's all good. I'm there to answer any Zelda lore questions.
You are able to plug in where you're going to be today as well. So you have another podcast coming up.
I do. After this on Nintendo Prime's live show, we will be having the Tears of the Kingdom spoiler cast. All spoilers, no holds barred. No, we're not holding back. So if you have played and finished at least all of the story mode, please feel free to join us after the Nintopics podcast. And adults only though.
We're over to Vandy 323.
We're gonna find the person that stole your name.
I
and make them change it.
I chose 323 because Vandy is like Vanderbilt. Like they have that whole thing covered. But I don't know who the fluff stole Vandy 323 on Twitch. And if you did, we're not friends right now. And that's all. I'm okay.
We're coming for you.
Yeah, I'll get you.
And we're gonna make you change it. I mean, we're not gonna hurt you or anything. We're just gonna
you got all
make you change
wide-eyed
it.
when you said
We'll
that.
just be really convincing.
Yeah.
What's doing it like this? Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, my channel. Vandy323 on YouTube. Trying to hit under 100K by the end of the year. I think we can do it. Channel is taking like not like a 180 turn, but like we're staying on the same path, and we're gonna have a couple other branches. Hopefully kind of getting out of this like content box that I've been in. We have a new video out this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm panicking, so I don't have a thumbnail for it yet. But that's all gonna hopefully be resolved, and then have a backlog of like 4 video ideas that I think are gonna be awesome. They're super unique. So yeah, honestly, if you love Pokemon and you love also like unique ideas and like challenges or trivia or something like that, I do believe I'm up there with some of the best, and it's unique, and I think that's huge. It's not copy and paste.
Awesome. Hey Mike, real quick, is it breaking news to say that Nintendo just dropped this Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons?
Oh, nice.
Now live Switch Online.
Oh, nice. I've been waiting for that. That's
they
awesome.
Is that a
just
Twitter thing?
dropped. It
Wait,
is on
wait,
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
on Game Boy
Yep.
Advance?
Awesome.
From Game Boy Advance,
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy,
I have been
Nintendo
waiting
Switch
for these.
Online.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a rumor. That was a rumor. That was a leak.
Was that what Jeff was talking about?
I was gonna
That's
talk
the big
about?
one.
I was gonna
That's
talk
it.
about in the news that I'm about to record for tomorrow. Jeez, they beat me to it.
Sorry, guys. Breaking news, and as a Zelda fan, I have to tell you.
It's big news. It's big news. So thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, guys, Oracle of Ages is out. So that really takes away that rumor that it might be remade or remastered. So there you have it. No.
Well,
no,
are you sure this is what Jeff was talking about?
No. Jeff
Well, I will also say Link's Awakening is on there as well, and Link's Awakening got a remake.
yeah, you're right. But what would they do that?
Same
though?
with Metroid: Samus Returns is on there, and it had a remake on the 3DS.
Yeah. So.
Same with something
Very
else.
cool.
I feel like
There was something else recently.
We get it, this quick. We get it. All right.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I know we're doing
Sorry
our outros.
Sorry to burst
No,
the bubble of the theories
You're
of
good, man.
Oracle remake. Sorry to debunk the Oracle remakes not happening.
It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. Anyway, Mandy, did you finish the plug?
Yeah, follow me.
All right.
I was like, as soon as Vandy's done, I gotta tell everybody. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Linz, plug it, Linz. Linz, gotta sell it. Come on. Action.
All right. Hi. Hello. My name is Linz. I have a lot of anxiety and I use video games to soothe it. Right. I do a lot of Pokemon content. I actually have my first recorded video that I've uploaded since November of last year. And I'm kind of excited because I kind of took a break from Pokemon content on like a recorded aspect of it, just to like figure out what I wanted the channel to be. And now that I've had like 10 months to sit here and cry until I figure it out, I finally figured it out, which is really big and really massive. So I'm really excited to like finally be posting videos again. And I think I kind of figured out like my own like kind of niche that I want to go after, which is cool and fun.
Awesome.
So really excited for like direction of the channel. Otherwise, we're always doing like hardcore Nuzlocke, shiny locks, whole bunch of like Pokemon Unite content over on YouTube and Twitch. I kind of bounce back and forth between both platforms. But yeah, it's fun vibes, and that's all I can offer you in these trying times. Yippee!
Yay!
Yippee!
Let's move on to Nishquick.
Hey guys, Nishquick here, and I do a lot of different kinds of content on YouTube, mostly. Like I said before, I've been live streaming games off my backlog. Right now it's SMT5 or Shin Megami Tensei 5. This weekend, you guys might know, Twitter has been going through a lot of changes, and the whole X stuff reminded me of the whole reason I still keep my Wii U around, and it's because of Xenoblade Chronicles X. So this weekend, I do want to stream some of that game. It is a very great game. I hope it gets a remaster on the Switch. It needs a second chance at success because it's amazing. So I'll be doing that this weekend. I am also very close to 1K. I don't know how much right now, but if you guys enjoy Nintendo content and anything relating to JRPGs like Xenoblade, Persona, anything within that genre, check out my channel. I do discussions, analysis, opinion-related videos, sometimes news, not as much, but that's generally what I talk about. And I have done a lot of Zelda videos with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm taking kind of a break with that. But yeah, I'd love to see you guys around. Thank you so much for having me, Mike. It was a lot of fun talking with all you guys tonight.
Guys,
And you come back now, you hear?
Yeah, we average about 1,000 to 2,000 per podcast. At the end of the day, right? Once it's live, people watch it after. So we got to push Nishquick over 1,000.
I am 22 away, so it's very close.
22
I think
away?
so. If I did
live right here, we have 28 people live right here. So guys, subscribe. Let's
if you enjoy Nintendo and RPGs, check out my channel.
Nice. Take it over, Landon. Sell it. Action.
I'm Landon from Nintendo Land. I am Nintendo everything, of course, but you know me as the Mario guy. I've been memed on Twitter. I've been tossed around all over the internet. Mario everything. I'm still patiently waiting for Odyssey 2 or 3D Mario something, but I'm going to keep waiting, and it's going to come sooner or later. But it has been a exciting year. It's getting very busy. We are about to hit 250,000 subscribers, which
more exciting.
Is
nice.
Like it's crazy how fast this all happened. So I'm trying to like prepare for a little bit of like a channel, almost like revamp. I'm trying to work on bigger projects in between updates and stuff because I post daily Monday through Friday. Yeah. So I try to also in the background work on some bigger things. But there's just actually been a lot of content this year. So I've been flooded with Zelda and Mario news and obviously Pikmin now. So it's been a good year. I'm excited for the future, and thanks for having me again today.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming. And take it away, Paul Gill. Action, sell it.
Over the weekend, we had a very successful meeting for Review Crew with Rogers Base, Player Essence, and Nintendo Prime, but we didn't record anything yet. We're going to have that soon. That was kind of a touch base, and like it was a good discussion. Like,
I'm very excited for Review Crew.
What's that?
Very excited. I'm very excited for Review Crew. It's going to be a lot.
Very.
of fun.
We did say, so I don't think this is spoiler or anything. That's already been said. Tears of the Kingdom will be our first reviewed game, and then from there we'll see what's up. But the content will be on all 4 people's channels and Twitter and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Make sure to plug in each other in the channel. Like if you want to check out this one and this part of the review, plug each other. That way people can kind of take a little tour of all the little different perspectives of the review. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah. All right.
Hey, just real quick, wanted to say I got to peace out. I got to use one of those Pokemon apps that we were talking about earlier.
You want to leave?
Pokemon Smile, Potty One, something like that. Everyone have a great night. I always love talking to you guys, and I will see you next week.
All right,
later.
Okay, and you can catch me here at the Odyssey Monday through Friday news. Here every Wednesday with the Nintopic crew. And we have a lot of things going on the channel. I'm along with Vandy. I'm pushing towards trying to get to close at least 100K or close to it by the end of the year. I'm also in the middle of also bringing in new content to the channel. I've been doing news since the beginning of time, and I'm ready for something new, something fresh on the channel. So we're gearing up towards that, bringing new content here. I have a really big announcement, a huge announcement to do on the channel. That a big change that's coming. And it's something that I've been, I said I was going to give away 20 Nintendo Switches for my 100K giveaway, right? 20. That still stands. But my thing is that I'm very impatient, not with the subscriber amount, but with giving away stuff. I love to give. You guys know that my main goal to this channel is to literally make a video and give homeless people homes. That's one of the videos that I want to create with all my heart. I want to buy a land with your help. I want to build little tiny homes, and I want to fill them with people who need them. Okay, that's my goal. You guys know that, right? Let's move towards that. So what I'm going to do is every single month, I'll tell you more later on in the live stream. I'm not going to tell you everything, but you guys will find out later on. We have things going on in the channel behind the scenes. Besides content, we have our next year, this crew will be part of the first ever Indie Mania event, which will be awesome. I'm going to be talking about every single podcast because it's going to be awesome. A lot of indie companies are joining. We have our hosts. Everybody here is going to be hosting a segment. We're going to be talking more about that later on. But there's a lot going on in the world of Nintendo. I'm glad you guys are on for the journey, and I hope you guys will stay and support the entire cast here. You guys, we have a wonderful cast here. People who here. Landon has an amazing content. We got Nish Quick with his amazing videos too. Support this man. Linz and Vandy, the best Pokemon creators on the planet. I'm telling you. Paul Guild Network with his personal channel has amazing content. Paul Guild Network is a brain, okay? He's a jewel. You have to take advantage of him, ask him questions, tell him stories. Story time with Paul is there. Make sure you take advantage of that, okay? And yeah, we're here to make you smile and to bring a little bit of sunshine to your day, right? When it comes to Nintendo news and stuff like that, without all the drama, without all the fluff, and that's what we're here for. So thank you guys for watching the Nintopic Podcast episode official 11. But before we let you go, we got 2 words we got to let you know. Take it away, Paul.
Number 1, never give up.
Nope. And number 2, take it away, Landon.
Never back down.
What is it, the fight?
Yeah, you gotta have me like motivated for a little bit. I was getting excited.
That was really good. That was really good.
Back down.
That was really good.
That's quick. What is it? What's number 2?
Oh boy.
Journey
always-
on.
Journey on, and always your best with everything you're doing.
All
Amazing.
right,
Love you
guys.
Thanks, Nintendo.
That is the podcast. Never give up and journey on. Thank you guys. Everybody wave and do the little hand, the little, what do you call that thing? This is called
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna see if I can find the end stream button. It's all over there, so I can't find it. Let me know you guys will let me know if the stream is ending because it's still on right now.
It looks like it's still on.
We're still on. Are we still on?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Still on.
How about now?
Still on.
Yeah.
Still on.
Still on.
How about now?